barking.
Same thing,
Fresh
man.
off a munch of
I love
puss.
praise. Hi, boys. Hi, boys. Are you very excited to see me? Hi.
Making it so difficult for you to get in this chair.
Sorry, buddy. I just gotta sit down. We gotta get going. I know.
He loves you.
I love you too,
Caesar,
Stevie.
if we're finishing early, you can cuddle afterwards. I already got this one hooked up for you.
I like these ones better.
Well, let's see if this messes up the audio and we have to rejoin.
Oh my god.
Testing audio, testing audio. Lucas, Lorenz, Lucas. It's alright.
I can probably still hear him.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Quit that. Do you like how empty our apartment is?
Yeah, I only noticed until... Well, I didn't notice until I came in here. I was running.
Seth, you look like a baby with your face.
I know. It took like 6 years off me. And now I look 30 instead of 36. It's awesome.
I'm going to go say...
I wish I could hear
goodnight to
Lucas.
Marina. You can't. He's doing...
I can't. You can see his mouth moving and nothing's... There's. You see?
He's clearly not.
I clearly can't
Come on,
hear
wait.
him. He doesn't know. He doesn't have headphones.
That Brandon, always hating the drag community.
Hating the what?
The drag community.
I get so nervous whenever it's just me and you in a room anymore.
We're in 2 rooms.
No, you're not.
Yeah, but like when it's just me and you in the recording, I feel like something bad's gonna happen.
Ooh.
It feels ominous.
Yeah, it kinda
Minus.
does.
Oh my nuts.
So, are you cool with only going until 9:30, Seth?
Yeah,
part
for
1?
sure. Yeah,
Cool.
I'm cool with whatever.
When can you record the second half?
I work pretty much all day tomorrow. Tuesday night I have. Wednesday, Thursday I'm off.
Probably
Tuesday-
Tuesday.
Tuesday
Oh.
night, you're free, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Oh, we could probably do Tuesday night then.
I figured that'd be the best to do it early, so it's not
We have
too
I have
much
my
of a
first
crunch.
games that night for middle school girls, but they're at 4 and 5, so I should be back by then.
Ooh.
Anyways,
Okay.
Cool.
they're the coolest
Tuesday night.
kids.
Tuesday night it is.
Excellent.
How we starting this pitch? I don't want to just talk effeminately. That seems like the easy way.
Yeah, that was my first idea, was to make each one of us one of the queens.
With 6 crunchy beef tacos plus a pound of potato olays, our 6-pack in a pound is perfect for date night, movie night, 1,000-piece puzzle night, camping, tailgate.
I just wanted to
or
play
any
this
event
real quick.
wide.
Not the Taco
Get
John's
$2
ad.
off the 6-pack in a pound, only from Taco John's.
Although that does sound good.
Big boy.
Lucas loved that song so much.
Still do. Love the big boy grilling on the roof.
I remember.
Never seen a big boy grinning on the roof. That was
Big
like
boy
early. That was
grinning
like
on the roof.
early when you were.
Yeah,
getting
that
us-
was like my third episode.
That
or
was like
something.
space slut shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Do you want to incorporate that somehow?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
We could
how
go
that
from that
fits.
to the Nuremberg trials to being
Oh,
vampires.
Big boy on trial.
Big boy grilling all the Jews.
Oh no.
All the Jews.
Yeah, because it's the
That's
Nuremberg
Nuremberg.
trials.
I know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't get it.
Um.
Do you want to get those out of that thing?
Yeah.
We could pretend like we're
Yeah.
a courtroom. I don't know.
Why are we in a courtroom?
What's it called?
Uh.
Wong Food. Thanks for everything. Love Julie Newmar.
Not even love.
The
just
China
Julie
Bowl
Newmar.
restaurant?
No, the name
What?
of the movie.
Oh, that's where the sign is. The sign picture.
Tu Wong
I thought
Fu,
that's
thanks
what you
for
were
everything. Julie Newmar. Just like comma, Julie
Okay.
Newmar.
I don't know. Do you have any ideas, Seth?
The
Or
only
Brandon.
other or Brandon.
Thanks.
Fuck Brandon. The only idea that I had a little bit was, like I said, making us one of each of them, but I don't want to do that. And the other one was somebody could be like writing a letter, and we like don't know how to
Ooh.
start it.
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
how about
That's pretty good.
How about I'm writing my friend Wong Fu something. To Wong Fu, thanks for everything, Seth Tigner. Like, don't you want to write anything else?
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
didn't think that far. I was
that's
hoping
per-
you guys could help me.
That's
hash it out.
perfect. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Bingo.
So somebody else take the lead because obviously I'm gonna get too nervous.
Okay, I'll
And
take
then-
the lead.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got this.
I said some crazy
Oh.
things. Why is this my nerve?
We need to do a little sound check real quick. A big boy still on the roof. Goodness gracious.
Wow.
Where'd that cat go?
By next
With that
weekend,
line,
I'm hoping, Lucas, that we're recording in the new house.
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The TGTBM house.
Yeah.
TGTBM.
The good, the bad, the men.
The mansion.
Yeah. That's good.
That's pretty good.
You put the
Alright.
man in mansion. That's pretty good.
I fucking I put the man in man.
That's the last thing he ever said to us.
I put the man in Massachusetts. Number 7 brother.
I doubt we're gonna get to quotes. I had to watch it on my phone though, so we're all analog today.
Oh
baby.
shit.
Oh, I have a
style.
I have a great analysis of this movie that you guys are gonna love. I think I'm gonna uncork it here right when we get started.
Nice. All right.
All
Our
right.
sound check is good. Are you ready, Lucas?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Play. Hey guys,
Hey.
you know
Hey,
my
Brandon.
friend. Hey, you know my friend Kim Jong-un.
Familiar?
Yeah, I'm trying to write him a letter. Can you help me out?
Did you say friend?
Yeah,
Not like acquaintance or business
Or
partner.
foe.
Yeah, maybe foe.
he's more like a peer, but I need to check on him from time to time because he's going through a
A-
dark period.
Appear.
Yeah.
Is the darkness?
He appears a peer, so
Yeah.
I just
Like an
need help
equal.
writing this letter, okay?
Okay.
Because what I've done so far, so I did well, obviously I addressed it to him, you know,
Sure.
as one does with letters.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of lost after that. I did dear Kim Jong-un, sincerely Kim Jong-un,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for things
Yep.
For things.
from Brandon.
From Brandon.
That
Sorry, I'm stepping on toes here. I usually like to start pretty much any and all composition with a nice quote. So let's pop on goodquotes.com and pick something out as a hook, as we say in our biz.
okay.
That's a
and
good idea.
What about like
I think you could even shorten the header. While he's looking that up, you could shorten the header a little bit. Just
Okay.
to Jong-un.
okay,
Yeah.
and then started off in quotes, big boy grilling on the roof
Maybe brackets
Yeah.
for that.
by
Make sure
that
to
boy
cite your
funny.
source.
Yeah, that boy funny. Yeah, for sure. Okay, and then what? Like, are we done? Is that big boy grilling on the roof? That boy funny. Thanks for things from Brandon.
Lose the from.
Just Brandon.
Put Brandon.
It's cleaner.
To Jong-un, big boy grilling on the roof. Thanks for things, Brandon. That's a good letter.
Yeah.
I really appreciate your guys' help.
Yeah.
I'll say help written with love from friends Seth Tigner and Lucas Lawrence. They love your work, Kim Jong-un. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
You almost
Do that.
forgot my name there for a second.
It's sent. All right,
Do that and then burn it.
it's sent. In 5, 4, 3, 2. I know, you see, somehow the world will change for me.
And be so
Manderful movies.
That's what it was.
It should be so good, the bad, the movies.
Yeah, that's our classic intro.
Kyler, he was a pioneer of our podcast.
Kyler.
Carly.
Oh, that's
remember
what
that
was.
bit?
Yeah.
Remember the Carly bit where you almost
It was
had a
not
panic
bit.
attack?
I just started laughing at something. It wasn't like a thing I was
All I
doing. I
said
just
was,
had a breakdown.
Carly, and you started crying.
One of my favorite.
And then Lucas
Like
went,
Gibby.
Yeah, he said, "Remember Gibby?" and you started crying more.
Yeah, it's not a bit. I just think it's really funny.
It's just stupid.
It's just
high
stupid.
high comedy.
My low IQ
that's
is
good.
back.
When was the last time you guys wrote a letter?
More recently than you would think.
More recently,
but not so recently.
Okay.
Physically, probably 5 or 6 years.
Alrighty. Well, I got some questions. Do you like writing letters to people?
I actually do.
Yeah.
I love it. I never do.
I don't.
You don't, but he doesn't do it. My other question is, do you love like Catwoman?
Historically, no. I don't.
Usually a bad role.
Never really thought about it, to be
Yeah.
honest. Nobody's ever asked. I guess that's the point of the question.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I don't think I know enough about Catwoman empirically to, really judge that.
It's always just a woman who has some powers of a cat. It's never. She never is like a cat, actually.
Yeah, but there's always there's so many superheroes like that just are like, this guy is really fast, and people are like, he's the greatest fucking guy of all time. He reads comic books so
she
fast.
anamorphs into an actual cat.
That would be my favorite.
Better.
Yeah, because
She goes to outer space.
Now I'm a cat now, and now we've got a movie. So I do like Catwoman. If this is, theoretically what it could be.
If it precludes the cat from outer space.
Yeah.
All right.
Or coincides even.
Yeah. Well, if you answered yes to liking writing letters or the Catwoman, you've come to the right place. This is the men, the boys,
and the machines.
The TMTBTM
trademark.
Could it
TM at the end for again? TGTBTMTM.
TMTBTMTM.
Yeah.
The movie.
I'm dynamite.
TM. So the men, the boys, the machine, trademark the movie. TMTBTMTMTM. And you've come to the right place. Presents TGTBTM, the movie.
Golden edition.
But presents is just a P, so TMTBTMTMTMPTGTBTMTM.
No way you kept track of all that. You just kept putting letters.
No, it's right.
We did 2 Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Julie Newmar. Our first woman director.
Quite a title. Thank goodness.
Crazy title.
Thank goodness.
I had to watch a little bit of at work today during my lunch break after I set off the pharmacy alarm. Whoops. But
stealing Oxy.
I had to watch the rest on the way over here, so I wouldn't be late, and then I was late anyway.
I was watching some of it at work, and I was like, they're like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, this is my script. And like, wow, does everyone do that? I was like, no, that's just me. And they're like, that's really nerdy. I was like, thanks.
Do all the pharmacists here write scripts?
No, like you guys on the podcast. You guys write
gotcha.
Another script. I was like, geez, how much background info do we need?
Script writing is just a hobby of his.
But, and then I was like, we're watching 2 Julie Newmar, thanks for everything, or 2 Wong Fu, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. And one of my texts like, that's the longest name of all time. And the other one's like, I love that movie.
Hell yeah.
I told one of my coworkers, like, we're finally doing our first female director. And she was like, that's crazy. How has it taken you so long? And I said, to be fair to us, just a little bit.
To be fair.
We've been doing mostly bad movies, so it's good there's been no female
directors. That's good.
Yeah.
I do like that representation. How many movies have we done now?
It's probably like 83.
I think this is the second one after the bracket.
Huh?
This is the second one after the bracket.
Yeah.
This is 82 then, yeah. It's gotta be. 82 movies.
It's pretty unforgivable, but now we're trying to redeem ourselves.
We're gonna have at least two this season, so we're good.
Hell yeah.
This is a movie that Lukas recommended a long time ago. but it's also been a recommendation from Lucas's mom, from my mom, and somebody else recommended it.
Yeah, my cooperating teacher at Hellgate.
That's right.
Last
That's what it
semester.
was.
Mhm.
So we've got a lot of
tangential.
Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. Julie Newmar has had a lot of like buzz about it, so it's finally coming time to
Weirdly.
watch it.
And all like independently.
Yeah, nobody collaborated together to recommend this, but
Yeah.
had any of us seen this before?
Nope.
No. I hadn't even heard of it, really.
Mm-mm.
Found out it was there was that one review I used where somebody was like, this is a cult classic. You love these kind of movies, just like Tu Wong Fu. And I was like, oh, there's that in there
Yeah.
too. So
Wow.
it keeps coming up. And so it's
Slumdog
finally time we do
Millionaire
it.
style.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of themes.
You know Slumdog.
I get it.
You love Slumdog.
Slumdog.
Oh.
When Seth goes to the slums.
Yeah.
That's when he,
It's
that's
still
when
me.
he's that's when he's super poor and homeless.
Big Slumdog.
No.
That's
That's when he preys sexually on the slum women at Brandon.
Yeah,
Can I just be
he
poor and
did.
homeless?
I remember that. He did that.
What? Was that?
Fiending on the poor women in the slums. That was
Was that what?
classic Slumdog over here.
Oh
But
my
now
God.
you're Big Dog. You've moved past that.
Yeah, I've atoned mostly for my
After
sins.
big women, I guess.
So the word before dog is just an adjective for whatever women he likes.
Well, of course.
Okay,
So if he goes raw dog, it's just
I think raw women.
yeah. They're skinned. They're just
What?
They're just honest.
no, they're skinned. It's just flesh.
Well, what's our next part of our show?
What are we doing?
Both
Are
of
we
you
introducing
guys
the beers?
to raw dog? You guys were both just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
We're on to beers. Seth, kick it off. You were the beer guy today.
I grabbed something from Highland Beer. I don't know where they're.
Highlander beer.
Oh shit! I didn't even read the whole thing.
It's
Sorry
called
for the
Pocket
disrespect.
Cowboy.
Yeah. Oh, from Missoula. Yeah, I grabbed Pocket Cowboy because it sounded like it could be. Is a slur the word I'm looking for? So I grabbed it off the
Ooh,
shelf.
Yeah. I like
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it might be derogatory. I don't think it is, but you could make it sound like it.
I was wondering where you were going with it, but okay.
I wasn't going anywhere. I just saw Pocket
Pocket
Cowboy.
Cowboy. I've
It's a
looked at
Mexican
this
lager.
many times and I was like, oh shit. Mexican lager, crisp and classic, only 4%, 4.7% alcohol. Let's crack it.
God.
Oh my god, it's so foamy. What is Lucas typing?
He's
Crazy.
drum rolling for us.
Thanks, Seth.
I was
that right?
laughing so
Yeah.
much
Go me.
listening to the bracket when we were talking about beers and whatnot, and Lucas was like, "Oh, I would love to hear more about that beer." To the person that's the least into it.
Or when I peed.
Oh,
I mean, I laughed
classic
so much
moment.
at that.
Yeah,
This is great.
this is great.
This is scary.
This is great.
I was gonna take a break this episode because I'm just like tired and finally moved into my new place and
Mhm.
wanted to, even if I wasn't unpacking more, just relax in my house. Because as soon as I got moved in, I
Let's
worked,
go.
like 2 or 3 12-hour
Yeah.
shifts in a row. So I was like, I haven't had time to see the new place. Pam's had plenty of time in it, but I remembered how much
Nice.
Lucas loves Elaine May. Did she do this? It seems
No,
like
that's
she
She
it.
did
did.
not.
She did not.
Why did I think that Elaine May did this? I'm just wrong about everything. I could have skipped. Damn.
You could have.
Well, I was here for Lucas, and this isn't even the one I was thinking of.
It touches my heart though that you both remembered my fondness for Elaine May and wanted to be here.
You
for
won't
that.
let us forget. It's not
Yeah.
like a choice we made. You
Yeah,
just
she's a queen.
It's funny that you just moved in and then worked 3 10-hour shifts because I just moved in on Friday.
Yeah.
I worked 3 10-hour shifts this weekend. I haven't had time to enjoy my new house at all either. So,
it sucks.
yeah. But let's
I
get
know,
into
I'm-
this bitch.
And I don't do nothing.
This son of a bitch.
Just
Just
chilling.
kidding, I've been doing lots of shit.
Yeah, he's been on goon mode. He's going crazy.
We're all
This boy
fucking doing shit. And we're
spazzing
here for
over here.
you, the people.
Yeah.
It's the people's movie.
You, Wong Fu.
Yeah.
That shows our dedication, I think.
It does, except
We're on
on
the
TV
throes
talk.
of our
We're doing
careers
that.
and relocation and various charges that Brandon is dealing with, and
Yeah, through
we
the thick and thin of it.
The charge is a big one. Yeah.
The right-hand man of Andrew Tate here still
Oh my
somehow
God.
podcasting with us.
He wishes. Yeah, he says that a lot.
He does say that a lot. He wishes. He said, "I wish I was the corn snake to his cobra."
Yeah, that's often. It's a bio on Twitter. He changed it if you check right now, but it's what it was.
Yeah, I took a screenshot. So
Seth's gonna post the screenshot to our social media page. Yeah.
I am. He's gonna give me the password. I'm gonna delete the account.
Yeah,
I
we've
got
been-
a Dr.
Ooh.
Pepper cream soda, 0 sugar.
0 sugar,
That's such a nice color palette. God, I love cream soda just for how it looks,
tan and black.
and also the taste is nice.
Yeah.
Cream soda's pop.
It's maybe the
It
best,
is.
maybe the best soda ever.
We ready to get into this, bitch?
Yeah.
We could probably
Not
post
Elaine
it for
May.
the 20 minutes.
Not Elaine May.
Why did I thought this was Elaine May for weeks for some reason.
First female director today is Beeben Kidron.
I was a little off.
Yeah,
What an
round of
honor.
applause for Beeben. She made it. It's every female director's dream to be on The Good, the Bad, and the Movie.
To christen our podcast.
It's every female
essentially.
director's dream to be on TMTBTMTMTM.
Yeah.
TGTBTMTM. Yeah. So
No, it was mine.
that was your dream too?
Yeah.
Well, you made it. Round of applause for Seth.
Making dreams.
Beeben Kidron. She's done a couple things. I've got Vroom.
I saw that. I think that's funny.
Why did you think that was so funny?
It was Vroom. It's like a car. It's a silly name.
Then
She's like 2 for 2 on weird names for movies so
Hell
far.
yeah.
It's hilarious.
Then she's done Used People.
That was pretty good, too.
Use people.
Used Dog. She's done Hook.
The hook, sorry.
She's done Hookers, Hustlers, Pimps, and Their Johns.
Oh my.
Great Moments in Aviation.
Nice.
There were several.
Yeah.
The Hindenburg is one of them.
Hindenburg. Some
the Dinkelberg. All the Bergs.
other ones we won't mention for sure. It's
For
cheap.
sure.
Low hanging fruit.
Swept from the Sea.
Nice.
In Real Life, but all one word. In Real Life. And then
Okay.
Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason.
Haven't
That's
seen
great.
any of the Bridget Joneses.
I don't know who Bridget Jones is. She sounds familiar.
She was the Bridget Jones's Diary.
Yeah, duh. That's all I was gonna say to him too. I didn't.
Yeah, what are you talking about? If I don't know a person, I'm not. Oh, they wrote a diary though. Okay.
That's the movie.
the first
Who
thing
she
that
fall in
comes
love
up.
with.
Yeah, the movie.
She's
Bridget
like an
Jones'
old
Diary is
lady.
like a
She
big.
falls in love with Hugh Jackman or something.
It's Hugh
Grant.
Renee Zellweger.
No, who's
Isn't
the
it?
guy she falls in love with? Yeah, it is
Oh.
Renee Zellweger.
Yeah. Does she fall in love with
Colin-
Colin
She's
Firth or
old.
Hugh Grant's in it though?
It's one of them.
You
One
think
of
that's
the two.
Gemma or Gemma?
Gemma,
Doesn't matter.
Gemma Jones. So that's what she's done, and then our writer is Douglas Carter Bean,
Oh,
and he's only written one other thing, and it's called Advice from a Caterpillar.
I like that.
What kind of advice are you getting from Eat, baby?
Patience.
I guess gotta find
or
out.
to eat, baby.
It's
Just
all
wait
about
until you're better.
Inner beauty
Eat until you're hot,
until you're
like a
hungry.
butterfly.
Eat until
I
you're
bet
no
it's a
longer
metaphor
hungry.
of some sort.
I wouldn't look that deep in it. I think he interviewed like a bug. He thought it was a movie.
Because you got to
moron.
check this out.
Look at this footage.
He wrote this a 5-page script like I do, but just to interview a caterpillar. There we go. All right,
Nice.
a cast, and a good cast it is with our big three. You got
Pretty big
Wesley
cast.
Snipes, you got
Oof.
Patrick Swayze, and you got John Leguizamo,
Ah,
the lasagna
The-
man himself.
the lasagna man himself. The name of our scale. How many movies have we seen with him? I know he was in Mario. He was Luigi in Mario.
He was in The Happening, and I think he was in one. I think this is his 4th time on.
I think it is. I'm glad he's such a recurring character, such a integral part of our structure of our show. Deserves a spot often.
I think he often gets cast in roles just for his like kind of funny
Face.
voice. No, just face maybe, but voice mostly. He's a very heavy, like kind of fast paced, humorous, like Spanish kind of accent and whatnot.
Yeah. He
But
fits in a lot of different spots, it seems.
I will say it right now. These three killed it in this film.
Yeah.
They're
It's a tough
acting their
ask, I
asses
think.
off.
And they all did a different type of job.
Yeah, they really did. Other casts include Stockard Channing, Blythe Danner, Arliss Howard, Jason London, Chris Penn. Briefly in
Yeah.
there was RuPaul.
RuPaul. I love Chris Penn too.
Julie Newmar herself,
Hmm.
and an uncredited role of Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought
He's
about
not
that
in the
later.
he's not in the credits.
I didn't see him in the cast when I was looking at the cast.
No,
either.
he's not because he's not credited.
Yeah.
He just
Well,
showed up.
He was in a movie the very next year too, called The Birdcage, which is a movie I adore that I saw this year. That was written by Elaine May. That is very similar in theme. It's kind of a sister movie to this movie, I think. That's also about a bunch of drag queens that putting on a drag show and trying to impress straight people or in some sort of fashion.
You said The Birdcage?
The Birdcage. It's so funny.
The Birdcage.
The birds. So yeah, there's our cast. And then a plot is that 3 drag queens travel cross country until their car breaks down, leaving them stranded in a small town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear my analysis for this movie?
Yeah, give it to me.
This movie is Cars.
This movie is Cars.
This movie is Cars.
100% Cars.
It's Cars. It's the movie Cars. But with
11
drag
years
queens.
early. Yeah.
Yeah. It's beat for beat. It's the same exact fucking movie.
And I think Cars is a good film.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Not Cars 2 though. Cars 2 is
Cars 2 was
inexcusable.
awesome.
No.
Cars.
He was a
comment as well.
spy.
I've literally said it. So Cars, the first one is like finding your place in the world. Cars 3 is like knowing when it's time to give up your passion.
Mhm.
But Cars 2 is like, let's put fucking Mater in Japan as a spy.
It was awesome. They nailed
so
it.
bad.
The best Cars.
Weren't there 2 Planes movies as well?
Yeah, but they weren't Pixar, which is weird that Disney just took those.
There were 2 of them?
I think so.
Why was it Dane Cook too?
Yeah.
There were 2 Dane Cooks.
No, Dane Cook was the lead voice actor.
That's
it was like
crazy.
He was
Dane
playing.
Cook and Salma Hayek was his love interest or
He
something.
was playing. I am playing.
His name was Dusty, and they made a lot of fart jokes about it.
That's
Have you seen
terrible.
Planes?
He was a
I've
crowd
not
puller.
seen Planes.
I've seen Planes.
Of course you have.
Of course, I've seen Planes. I think, does everyone know I have 11 siblings? There's a reason I know a lot of these animated kids.
He just
movies.
loves them himself.
I
That's
do
real.
love them myself, though.
Okay, so Planes. There's a Planes.
He goes
2.
out of his way to watch Dougal.
Okay, Dougal was my own fault. Dougal had
There's a-
Whoopi Goldberg.
Planes 2 is called Planes Fire and Rescue.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I think that might be
Also,
my
That's your blind spot.
first blind spot. Yeah, was it released 2014? Is that a year after?
Yeah.
Was it really? Because your range is 06 to 13 for me.
Yeah.
Or 03 to 13
03,
or
yeah.
something.
That
A
escapes.
little early.
That holy shit. We're still on our roll. Let's go.
Okay. There's our plot. You want to hear some history? Yeah, you do. Big
Please.
dog.
Please wait.
What?
Serve us that history, waiter. What's the special? More history?
Snap to it, boy.
Boy.
Gar-
Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar is a
Let's trip him when he
1995
comes
American
back.
road comedy film. Was that snappy enough for you?
No.
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to end up being that quick reader that's just.
That guy.
That guy. They love that guy.
Everybody does. That guy's crazy.
It goes fucking hard. What's the first fact? It's a road film.
This is the history. We're not even on facts yet.
What's the
Oh.
second history?
Second history. When the script official. That is the second history, but we're going to do the first history first.
Again.
Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar is a 1995 American road comedy film. Oh, yeah, it's from 1995 as well.
Okay. I was wondering when
Clinton
it was. 'cause
era.
They were
Yes.
poignant.
Sorry,
thought
you were
you,
saying
I thought
something?
you said
I was just saying there's a couple references that even I understood, so it must have been like somewhat recently made because I thought it was like 85 or something.
I thought you said Quentin era, like Quentin Tarantino. I'm like, he's still making films, Lucas.
We're still in the Quentin era, yeah.
We still are, yeah. The film was notable for being the first major Hollywood studio movie to center on drag queens. Writer Douglas Carter Bean originally envisioned the script as a stage play, but changed his mind when he realized that putting a car on stage might not work. Bean was inspired by an anti-gay propaganda film called The Gay Agenda. Of that film, Bean said, in quotes, "There's a scene where they show drag queens going through a town, and the narrator is warning the viewers that these people will take over your town. And I thought, well, what fun. Well, that would be fun," end quote. So, when the script officially went into development in Amblin, multiple unnamed male directors passed on the directing. British director Bevan Kidron happily accepted the job, though advertising companies did want to change the film's title to shorter names like Ladies' Night or She's a Lady. Bean's script managed to Bean's script managed to keep the original title,
Ladies.
which came from an autographed picture of Julie Newmar that Bean actually saw on the wall of the Times Square Chinese restaurant in the mid-1980s. Bean said Wong Fu is meant to be a metaphor for God, and in quotes, because you have to thank God for everything. You have to be graceful for life. You have to stop where you are and say thank you for everything. End quote.
Powerful stuff.
Wong Fu is all around us.
Julie Newmar is God.
That just said the exact opposite, though.
Yes, that's
Were
what I thought you.
were you reading it? Did you black out while you were talking?
Yeah, I
Wong
don't
Fu is
comprehend what I'm
God.
reading. Wong Fu
I don't
is
e-
God.
I don't either. I have to read it a couple times before I.
She is us.
You didn't even read it once.
I was listening.
That's where I was. I wasn't listening. I was just reading.
I do that too. I have to read to the kids at middle school, and I just read the words and don't.
Yeah.
So
pay
Wong
attention.
Fu
I just
is
hope they don't
God.
ask questions. Yeah, Wong Fu is a metaphor for God. So Wong Fu is all around us, and Julie Newmar
Julie
was like,
Newmar is
"Thanks, man. Appreciate that."
Thanks, brother.
living the moment.
Holy
Goodness
shit.
gracious, Lucas. Excuse you.
Yeah, I downed that Dr. Pepper.
The thing is, I don't even like Diet Coke. I don't. It's not a good soda.
Those
I'm drinking Dr. Pepper.
I know, but anytime I drink Diet Coke, I burp like that.
Mm.
So then I used to take a bunch of free Diet Cokes home from Cold Stone when they expired
Yeah.
because nobody wanted to get the Diet Cokes.
No.
I bought a cake bag home of 30 sodas, and it was like
I remember that.
it was like 6 Cokes, 6 Sprites, and 18 Diet Cokes. So I had to keep drinking these Diet Cokes. But every time I drank it, I would keep burping and go, because I don't even like Diet Coke.
That's such a good bit.
That's a punishment.
For drinking 18 of them all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Just to get them out of the way.
Sure.
Um,
Can't throw
so-
it away.
there is our history of Diet Coke.
Wow.
Man.
It's budget time.
Oh shit.
Can you guess the dime?
Thank you, Lucas. I was waiting for somebody to finish
I
that.
didn't pick up on that. That's good.
R.I.P. Robert, because I guess I want him to come back again, but you guys
He's not
barred
dead.
him. Is he,
No, I want him
is
to
he in
come back
rehab?
again.
No, he's just hanging out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you can get him back.
Well, I want his
He'd
thoughts
probably
on
come-
Ishtar.
Do you?
Maybe.
Well, think on it and get back to me because I can text him whenever. He would love.
You gotta-
Hey, have you ever heard this movie? No, that sounds fucking awesome. I'll be on.
We should get a guest for Ishtar because I can gush for days about that one. But what about
So
this
you
movie?
want- Like a
Wait, sorry.
4-hour podcast.
Yeah, I could do that for Ishtar.
All right. Do you
Okay.
want us to find somebody, or do you want to find somebody? Because I can
Maybe
find
go find
somebody.
Go find somebody.
I got people in the queue,
People like-
man. I got people
I can
begging.
proselytize to. Yeah.
Who? What? Do you know what that means?
Yes.
Are you gonna tell me?
No.
Am I not old
Pulpit.
enough?
What did he just say about pulp?
He doesn't know. I'll
You
find
don't
somebody,
know.
Lucas. We'll get somebody.
We'll
cool.
find someone.
Okay. All right.
Budget time. What do we think the budget is, Seth?
Oh man, it's been a while since it's besides Lyle, I feel like all our movies have been super low budget.
Yeah.
$12 million.
Okay. He's so tiny.
12.2.
12.2. Okay.
My eye.
I'm thinking 25 milli just for the salaries.
A milli.
I didn't even think about that.
It's 30 million. Lucas is our winner.
Damn, he's so smart.
Probably a lot of it to Wesley Snipes and Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Swayze's a big star.
95.
Snipes is
Not
Still
paying his
pre-
taxes either at this time.
Blade doesn't
Wesley.
pay taxes.
No, he went to federal prison for a while for that.
That's my Jonathan, our head chef, was telling me about that. And I was like, the guy from Blade, and he's like, "You've seen Blade?" I was like, "No, I just know people."
You've seen Blair?
You've seen Blade too?
He's
Yeah, I
in
did
White
know
Men
that.
Can't Jump, which may be one of your facts, I imagine, but we'll continue.
It's not one of my facts.
Oh, shit.
Why would that have been one of my facts?
You know how
There's a
actors
scene
have
in the
been
movie where he's like crossing dudes up
Oh, I see what you're
and then he
saying.
lays it up super fancy.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that is not.
I was wondering why that was a fact too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, actors have been in other movies. It's not a fact. I mean, it is, but
My
That
first
makes
fact,
more sense,
Patrick
though.
Swayze was in these other films. Thanks. Cool.
appreciate it.
What do we
There's a
think this made?
Roadhouse reference. Yeah,
What do we
good.
think this made
Is
opening
there?
weekend, Lucas?
I'll say $1 million.
He's giving birth.
Giving birth to an answer.
Seth?
Do it, Seth.
4 million.
Ooh, quick birth.
Thank you. Mine was slower than yours. You had like a world record, bro.
9 million and 4 million?
Mhm.
One of you guys is right.
What the hell? Is it the baby boy? Say it's a girl. Lucas got it. And
Wait,
if
Lucas
it's
had a
not-
girl and you had a boy?
Not a
Yeah,
girl.
I have,
Just whoever's right. Say it's it'll be funny.
it's
Trust me.
me, Mario.
They'll
It's a
get-
girl.
Oh my god.
I got it right?
You
Let's
got
go.
it right. He was like, "Wait, I'm the girl. I got it." We made that so confusing. Yeah, fist
Damn.
pump the hell out of that.
My Price is
Go,
Right
baby
bullshit
girl.
wouldn't have even won.
Got it exactly right. U.S. and Canada. Seth.
I don't even want to guess anymore. 2-0 lead for Lucas. It's not looking good.
I don't want to even guess anymore.
Is that what I look like?
That's you twirling your hair. Yeah.
I don't know. 16.
I thought you were just gonna go with I don't know.
I thought about it.
Pass it to Lucas. 16. All right, Lucas.
Off the basis of a 9 million, I'm gonna go 25 million. Bob.
His first guess.
Good answer.
Lucas is our winner. It's 36.5.
I'm never gonna come back from this.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
So I was thinking.
Tiger King. And last but not least, Lucas, worldwide.
I'm gonna say $40 million.
Okay.
Oh shit. I gotta
I
pull
have a
the
feeling
ultimate
this-
gambit.
Might have a little cult. Yeah, go Gambity.
36 point whatever million it was.
36.5, the U.S. and
Yeah, 36.5.
Lucas is our winner.
Fuck.
It's 47.8.
My gambit.
I thought you were going to go 41.
Oh no, that would.
That was what I thought the
that's
gambit
my.
was.
No, that's not. That's just me being a little dickling.
Oh.
Like the gambit is
What is
doing some
Lucas
crazy
doing?
shit that would have never worked.
Oh, he's sweeping.
He's sweeping. He swept me. Now I have to get
He's-
all the critics
He's
right.
sweeping.
He's streepy.
I'm kind
He's
of.
streepy boy.
He's streepy.
So
My
$30
sister's
million
dog.
budget. It ended up making 47.8 worldwide. We broke a budget here, and this is kind of like a cult classic nowadays, even if it didn't bring out as much as it did back then.
I imagine, I think it is kind of iconic in the drag and trans communities, which they love their DVDs too.
When you said drag and trans, I thought of Dragon Wars because Dragon Trans.
You
It's
can't
like-
denigrate those communities like that.
I know. I'm
You're
sorry.
gonna get in bigger trouble than you're already in.
I'm
man.
sorry, the way
water
you
is
said-
getting hotter.
The way you said Dragon Trans, just it all flew together.
You can't say that, man. That's not cool.
Podcast host canceled after comparing communities to Dragon Wars.
Animated box office flop.
He thought these women were a Moogie. Get him off the stage.
These aren't women, they're a Moogie.
They don't put on makeup. They put on Yeeju.
Not women, they're a Moogie. You know, we made it 33 minutes without saying something that horrible.
Yeah.
I think we've done pretty well so far.
I said raw dog earlier.
No, but like specifically about
Offensive.
Dragon Trans. Yeah.
About
Let's
about
give ourselves
Dragon
a hand of
Wars.
applause.
Yeah.
I don't think the white men should be applauding themselves for that.
Don't even get me started on the Badaki.
Well, now
Brand Spanish.
that's
Yeah.
right. I know, but when I look at you,
You see, little baby boy.
maybe I'm racist. Because I don't.
He's
see
finally
Brandon as
realized it, Lucas. He
Mexican.
finally realized it. Let's give it up for Seth.
Thank
Moment
you.
of clarity.
Because I can't see.
Big dog. All right. That was
Do we have
great.
facts? Oh, we got
It's
No.
tagline time.
shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
There's only one.
Oh.
We have our quotes right now? Oh.
No, we're not doing quotes.
Attitude is everything. Says the guy that reads these in a monotone voice. That's pretty good.
That's
like that.
decent. It also can kind of see how you like accept the film, like how you view it. Your attitude towards it is everything. If you go on it with a negative attitude, you're not gonna like it, Sethy Poo.
What? Do you think I didn't like it?
I don't know.
Did
We
you go in
can't
with a bad
find-
attitude?
We can't
No,
find that. We
I don't
can't
go
find
into
that out
anything with a
until
bad
Tuesday.
attitude except waking up.
We can't find that out until Tuesday. So
Yeah, we do have to split this recording up.
We're splitting it. Cut it.
Or we have to speed run it, which I don't think is plausible.
Yeah.
Could be.
Or
What do we
wanted.
think of attitude is everything?
Or
Lucas,
wanted.
you made like a little. You made a little face.
seems pretty bland.
Un poquito.
Bleh.
Let's see, we could do better. That's what my face was.
And we can.
Let-
We always do better.
This movie will drag you to the theaters.
No.
Brandon's Dragon Queens.
Yeah.
That's not mine.
Um,
Just what he's doing.
Let good thoughts be your sword and shield.
I don't like it.
Kinda,
I didn't like it.
Patrick sways his gender.
I thought you were gonna say Swayze's nuts.
That's what I was waiting for. Patrick Swayze's gender. Man.
That's pretty
Good
good.
one. That's a
No,
good one.
No, that's like horrible.
It's kind of
The poster
maybe
just
a
says
question
man.
mark at the end. Yeah.
Man. Man.
That'd
like
be
it.
good. That's go. Yeah, good for me. I was trying to think of a pun with Wesley Snipes' name, but I couldn't
I tried that
think of
too.
it without getting crazy. Yeah.
He's gonna snipe you into the theater.
See?
Bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
I kept thinking of Wesley Snipe your dick off.
Wesley's nuts.
Wesley's nuts. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
So we didn't really have much better than attitude is everything.
I thought that was like good.
I did
It
too.
wasn't groundbreaking.
I
but-
thought it was decent.
which is all you
But
need from a
I
tagline.
did kind of like man.
Man? Are we
Man.
sure?
Eva.
Wow.
This
All
is what a weird recording this has
Let's
been.
get into the movie.
No, it's facts time.
We got Wong Fu facts.
Wong Fu facts,
Wong
facts,
facts.
Wong Fu fighter facts,
Two
drag
Wong
facts.
Yeah, it's got to be Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. Facts. Just don't even try to fit
Facts
it
of
in.
Newmar.
Facts, Newmar.
Tu Wong Fu
Facts
for everything. Yeah.
Thanks for every fact.
Facts for everything. It does sound good.
Tu Wong facts for everything. Facts Newmar.
Noxema facts.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. Chi Chi Factoriguez.
No, I think it's just got to be a play on the title. Probably.
Probably.
Tu Wong facts. We're gonna go Tu Wong facts.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, whatever.
I'll
Fuck.
settle.
Fine.
Damn, we're back.
He had
It's
me
so
on.
loud.
He
He had me at hello.
He had me on bated breath. I was about to go full fucking David Attenborough, just narrate.
The domestic sloth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Leguizamo.
Now watch John Leguizamo as he enters the scene. Patrick Swayze enters the scene in drag. To Wong fact. Fact number one. Wong Fu
Oh, we're doing more
Or-
accent facts, huh?
or
Well
Fui.
received in the past.
Wong.
People loved him.
People loved those facts.
They did.
Wong Fu or Fui,
This is
as his
coming.
friends called him.
It's coming across more as Nicolas Cage being like confused by everything he's saying, and less David Attenborough.
yeah,
it's
probably.
just like that.
Oh, Wong Fu or Fui. Yeah, that's pretty good Nick
pretty
Cage,
good.
actually.
It's pretty good.
Wong Fu, or Fui, as his friends called him, was the head bartender at the China Bowl restaurant in Times Square.
Oh, he was a guy, like
A real dude.
person.
Yeah. It was on 152nd West, 44th Street, east of Broadway, and closed in 1993. The walls of the restaurant were, in fact, covered with headshots of famous actors and actresses who had stopped by the place.
What if
Real life
God
is art.
was just a guy?
So I do like the implication too, yeah, that this bartender was God in this lady's mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think that this is not related at all, but like living in New York City, just how many numbered streets there fucking are. This is on 152nd West 44th Street. Like, what the hell is that?
It's the only way you could have that
Yeah.
many streets without it being like if they were all like names, you would not know how to get anywhere.
They're all. It's a grid, and they're all just numbered east, west, north, south,
Yeah.
whichever direction you're going. Yeah,
That's how Billings works too. I mean, like downtown.
It's easier
part
than
of it.
Missoula.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Missoula-
Missoula's a nightmare.
They had two of the dumbest people to ever come across this land design the streets.
If anybody that's not from Montana has like listens to this like regularly, look up just like the Missoula
Yeah,
like Missoula traffic like aerial shot on like Google Images, just like the traffic pattern, and you'll see it looks photoshopped because it's just in the middle of the town.
go to Reserve and Brooks.
And try and turn left.
Yeah,
Just try and turn left.
Try
from
it.
Missoula.
from any
I
street to
fucking
another.
dare
I
you.
fucking
Try
dare you.
that motherfucking turn.
Oh my god. This is supposed to be a fun little scavenger hunt, Brandon, for our non-Montanan listeners.
And now they have
of
to-
which there are dozens.
And now we are forcing them to go to Missoula to take a left turn at this intersection. Great scavenger hunt.
So we can jump them. What's the next fact?
we're waiting there.
We're waiting.
Ghillie suit standing in the middle of an intersection.
Try and turn left.
Make
yeah, I
my
mean,
day.
It is true. Like it's downtown here, and it's even out on the
God
west
damn
end.
it. He did that on purpose.
Everything on the west end of Billings is all like numbered so that you can figure out how far from Division you are downtown. But
Yeah, I know how it works.
yeah, I know. But if you haven't been to Billings, Google.
They've been to a city. They know how the streets work. This is like a very
Oh,
common
shit.
thing. Brandon,
Anybody
what is
that
the
lives in a
next-
small town with only names for streets,
They can go fuck themselves. They don't listen to this.
All right. Next up, Steven Spielberg was sent the script and had Robin Williams read it to him on a flight together. Spielberg was said to have been mesmerized by Williams' cold reading of the script. Beeban Kidron was 9 months pregnant when she signed to direct this, so Spielberg told her that if she needed to leave production, he would direct the film for her. And she gave
What a
birth to
nice
her first child. Yeah. She gave birth to her first child, Noah, on the last night of filming. And Noah is listed in the crew credits as Best Baby, a wordplay on the crew term for Best Boy.
Dude,
That's
that's our new
fucking
award.
Best Baby?
That's baby.
Best boy. Oh, I just
That's a
I
great
like
fact.
when that is really cool. And I'm gonna ruin it by saying whenever I hear mesmerized, I picture people with like the classic spirals in their eyes. So like Spielberg was mesmerized, he's just like hypnotized in a trance while
By Robin
Williams
Williams
is
reading to him on a flight.
speaking like broken French
I
to
can
him
see it. That's fucking cool.
Just speaking like David Attenborough.
in tongues.
Next, the Australian film The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert was released in 1994 and became an international and critical hit, which also concerns two drag queens and a transgender woman on a road trip who managed to win over the locals of a small town. Despite the similarities, Tu Wong Fu had already been in production by the time Priscilla was released. The crew of Priscilla had heard about the film while shooting their own, and after reading the script for Tu Wong Fu, producers decided it was sufficiently different from Priscilla. And so the success of Priscilla, along with the popularity of drag queens like RuPaul and the 1990 documentary Paris is Burning, is credited with helping kind of pave the way for Tu Wong Fu.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of like that. Bless you. It's kind of like that Friends with Benefits, No Strings Attached when they came out at the same time that we talked about last year.
Olympus Has Fallen, White House Down.
Yeah.
Ants in a Bug Life.
Ants in a Bug's Life. Yeah. What, Seth?
Just weird they make 2 movies about bugs like that.
Weird they made 2 movies about 2 drag queens and a transgender man. Female.
Where they
Transgender
made
female.
2 movies about hooking up with somebody and then ending up falling in love with them.
That's pretty classic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of us have ever experienced that, though.
Nope.
Next one. Patrick Swayze earned the role of Sage Vita Boehm by improvising a 30-minute monologue inspired by the bullying he suffered as a boy studying ballet in Texas as a child.
Wow.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
And then he ended the monologue by roundhouse kicking him in the face.
He did.
Crazy fact. Part 2 of
He
the facts.
did.
Why is he did so funny now?
It might.
We could say it about anything, and it's hilarious.
We should put that up as a poll. Like, does anybody else think this is funny besides us? Just yelling, he did.
The first option is
Yes,
we
and-
did.
We do.
The second one is no.
We do. We don't.
Yeah, so Patrick Swayze had a bullying as a child, put all that into this performance.
I mean, don't do ballet in Texas if you don't want to get bullied, son.
That's
Right? You're asking for it.
You're not wrong, but like, isn't that the point?
I wish I wouldn't have drank beer right at that moment.
You know what
I
I'm
don't-
saying?
I
It's
know
like,
what
not
you're
wrong.
saying.
I wish I didn't wear all that braces and headgear. You know, like you were gonna get bullied anyways.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
I get it. Like, it's the same way I feel when I have like a ponytail and a tattoo walking into population of 1,000 people in Montana. Like, I feel like, well, you shouldn't have had those things and then walked into a place
Yeah,
that's
that's
for everybody.
Kind of.
Like, I get what you're saying, but I think it's like also the point of the movie is like, why the fuck does anybody care?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm not trying to be so serious about it. It was funny.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
People just assume I'm gay like all the time, so I can't even go anywhere.
People assume I'm gay sometimes. Well, they used to.
because your ponytail and your tattoos,
Yeah. And I have rose earrings like
Yeah.
every day.
and flower pants, and
And I'm always like giggling. And flower pan. Yeah.
yeah.
I was asking for it.
No, that's terrible to
Playing
say.
the victim.
Yeah, don't play the victim.
Play
Next
the game.
According to John Lasagna in his autobiography, his frequent improvisations angered Patrick Swayze so much that Swayze tried to punch him in the face.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's cheesy. He loved the role.
He's so young too in this film. Like, he's just doing his own shit the whole time.
Yeah.
That's great
They had great
chemistry.
I was gonna say chemistry. I don't know if it's still chemistry when they hate each other, but like it plays off
Tension.
as
Tension.
they had a great onset tension.
Next, before filming the scene in which Sheriff Dollard, played by Chris Penn, pulls the car over at the roadside,
Love that guy.
at the roadhouse, Patrick Swayze secretly placed a corn cob down the front of his underwear. Penn's expression of shock upon putting his hand up Swayze's dress was not faked, thinking he had a gigantic cock.
That's good.
Willem Dafoe kind of cock.
Yeah. John.
Yeah,
Man.
with like rinds and scales almost.
It's
He was-
huge, but what's wrong?
He was mostly afraid that he was grabbing a lizard dick at the time.
Yeah.
Is this? I could be wrong, but is this a lizard's penis?
You are wrong.
It's
Oh.
not correct.
What the fuck? And then I've got a fact of just people that were up for the role or auditioned or things like that or were considered. Gary Oldman claims he was originally offered one of the lead drag roles, but decided he didn't want to do it for another part that required extensive makeup after experiences on Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Sure.
Was he Dracula?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was one of the Draculas.
I think
One
Willem
of many.
Dafoe was Dracula.
Oh, was he?
I think so.
A Dracula?
Well,
They're
it's
all
funny because Gary,
Draculas.
remember the Fifth Element? He got all dressed up for that stupid thing.
He's been
That
dressed up in
movie.
like every movie.
He really
Makeup's
does.
his thing.
The hell's the Fifth Element?
It's on the list. We might have to do the Fifth Element at some point. It's another cult classic. It's a weird one.
I think I get it mixed up with the Third Kind, maybe.
And the Sixth Sense.
I always get it mixed up with Sixth Sense. Yeah.
It's not about aliens in Alaska, is it?
No.
And like owls and shit.
No.
It's about like an
Okay.
outer space civilization or some shit.
Yeah, Bruce Willis in
science
outer space
fiction.
with
Yeah.
a lady that harnesses the power of elements or something.
What the fuck? Yeah. Well,
We have to do that. Yeah,
Luc
for sure.
Besson.
Other ones. Viggo Mortensen auditioned for the role of Vita.
Love that.
Other ones that were considered were Matt Dillon, Robert Downey Jr., Rob Lowe, and James Spader. And the
Those have all
fucking
been pretty
Lizard
fun.
King.
Yeah.
Fucking Lizard King.
So, some good noms.
Ineffectual little limp dick.
Ineffectual limp-dicked debutante.
That's what it was.
You don't even know my real name. I'm the fucking Lizard King. And then lastly, nominations. We've got 3. This was a GLAAD Media Award nominee for Outstanding Film, GLAAD. I don't remember what it stands for.
I think that's a LGBTQ group.
Say that acronym again, Lucas.
No, he got it.
LGQBT.
Yep.
LGQBTQTBQ.
TM.
TM. Yeah. And then Golden Globes, it got 2 noms. It didn't win anything, but Best Actor in a Comedy or Musical, Patrick Swayze, and Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Musical, John Leguizamo. So, and I thought they both did great, and I thought Wesley Snipes was pretty freaking good
He
too.
probably could have earned one too. That's nice
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
And so that's the end of our 2 Wong facts. Let's get into the movie. Has Nicole ever played like a big like dress up kind of role or something like that?
Oh yeah, like a big costume drama.
Yeah.
Oh, like in real life?
Yes.
Not in our lore of her. that
Yeah,
we're
I'm
creating.
literally asking like a
I
real
mean,
question.
Moulin Rouge is like the
It is,
costume
yeah.
drama.
Yeah, it really is.
Never heard of it.
That's what the song Lady Marmalade was written for.
Never heard it.
Voulez-vous coucher à ce soir? With Pink, Lil Kim, Christina
She's in
Aguilera. I
the
can't
Golden
remember.
Compass.
God, I hate the Golden Compass. It's such a bad movie.
I remember.
And I've seen it.
I remember. I
Yeah, because
remember.
there's an animal in it.
I know.
The polar bear.
Yeah.
I remember in 2008. I was
so bad.
I was livid that it won the Oscar for Best Visual Effects and the original Transformers didn't. Because like I understand Transformers 2 through 5 because they didn't do a ton different within all the other ones.
And they
But
suck.
that first Transformers was like, holy shit, these visual effects are crazy.
First one was pretty sick
Yeah.
at like 10 years old.
Yeah.
I have a
sick
story
AF.
about it. I'm not going to tell, but it is funny. What were we talking about?
Thanks. I love to hear this. I love the secondhand version of this funny story that I don't get to hear now.
It's just we only have so much time. I don't want to.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Another time. I bring up tons of stories. What were we talking about just before that, though?
Just Nicole Kidman if she's ever dressed up.
That's right. For us, she's only dressed up in a giant trench coat to hide her otherworldly figure. And I'm not saying
Yeah.
that as like that ass is out of
Her-
this
her
world.
giant dick.
It's like the tentacles and the I don't
The
know. She probably
tentacles
has
and
like
the void. Yeah.
knives. For
In our
throats.
lore, she probably has a giant dick too.
You know what? Yeah, she
That
does
retracts.
now. Boom.
It like
got it.
She can
Take
retract
one.
it in and out.
Action.
I got a dick for you. I got
Slap it on her.
I might as well. Why not, man?
yeah. All right. Let's get into the movie.
Ba-ba-da-ba. So it's a. I don't think it's a 20th Century Fox movie, honestly.
Let's get into the movie. No, probably not.
Like almost certainly wasn't.
I
downloaded it illegally.
It's
Me too.
plug in sound clip here.
Can we put a disclaimer that says I actually paid real money?
I know Seth hasn't listened to the bracket yet because he's so far behind.
I haven't even finished The Shining.
You motherfucker.
Let me tell you.
Did you like when you were announcing one of the awards, Lucas, and it was like, "Hey, it's Lucas. We'll be right back." And then you're like, "Hey, I'm back." Like 1 second later, but I plugged in the "Thanks for listening. We will be back shortly with your feature presentation."
That's pretty good.
I have not heard it yet, so no. I
Oh,
don't know.
you haven't listened to the bracket yet?
Did you find a clip of that, or did you just put yourself in there?
No, I found a clip of it.
Ah, okay.
Damn, you haven't listened to the
I'm like
bracket
20
yet?
minutes into it. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's 42 minutes in. So another 22 minutes in there, you'll be blown away.
Can't wait.
Yeah. And in another 19 hours of audio, you'll be blown away, Seth.
God, am I that far behind?
Actually, you've got 10 3-hour, 2.5 hour ones. So you're probably like 22.5 hours.
I'll just skip it.
No, don't skip
Just
the
do it while you
bracket.
sleep.
Oh, I'll skip to the bracket. While I
Oh.
sleep so I can learn Spanish.
Yeah, you learn it. You learn the podcast submissively.
Like that cake song. When you sleep. I don't know the rest of the words. There's a song though. Look it up.
The only
I
lyrics
hate
you knew were "When You Sleep."
They're
Oh my
so
God,
good
Cake?
though. Besides the one song that got famous.
Going
I
the
hate all of
distance.
them.
There
Yeah.
was once.
They have some good ones.
There was.
Ah,
It was
teach
when we
their
were
own.
moving out of the Sussex house. You were already gone, but Lucas was helping me move things out because then I was moving in with him into our apartment, and we were driving around in this truck, and we were listening to all these songs on the radio, and Kate came on, and it was
Rock and
rock
roll
and
lifestyle.
roll lifestyle. Like, how can you resist the rock and roll lifestyle? But all of their soda cans were red, white, and blue ones.
They
Like,
I
suck.
don't think I've heard that.
Yeah, it was. We were just like, what the fuck is this? And then we stole the vests from the dump.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Accidentally.
Scarecrows from a church once.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into the movie.
Did him a favor.
Movie.
The movie starts with Patrick Swayze almost flashing his dick, singing "It's a Man's World" coming out of the shower.
Almost.
Didn't even notice that.
Yeah. If you're watching on your phone, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's singing "It's a Man's World," which I thought was a great opening song for this kind of film.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of puts the contrast in, and
The Otis
he turns
song.
on. Yeah. He turns on some music, starts to get ready, doing makeup along with Wesley Snipes getting ready with these intro credits. And we've talked about intro credits before, but these were good.
The Otis Anya? What did you say?
I think the Otis, isn't that a saying? Like they're putting the Otis on you to do something.
Onus?
Onus.
Is it Onus?
Yeah.
Got to,
Not
got
Otis.
to.
I thought you were, yeah.
Got. I thought you were making a watch the throne. Got to. Na na na.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
No.
to, got to.
I was just making sure I heard everybody right.
But yeah, they're all doing their makeup. I enjoyed these intro credits for once. We've talked about how we don't like them, but these were decent.
Reminded me of the School of Rock credits a little bit.
Sure. I enjoyed the School of Rock intro credits.
I noticed these dudes are some hot ladies.
Some hot ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Wesley Snipes is so fucking jacked in this movie, though.
And so is Patrick Swayze too. Underneath
Patrick,
all of
I mean,
this.
he is, but he's the more classy drag queen, like the dignified one. Wesley Snipes has always just got these dresses on, just with the buffest arms. My goodness gracious.
Not seen
Or that moment when he puts his hand up at that point, and it's just the biggest fucking hand. You're like, goodness. But they're all getting ready, and John Lasagna walking the streets, getting bottles thrown at him, all dressed up in drag as well. And you go to Webster Hall, some pageant show where many local drag queens are all preparing, including our main three. I know Wesley Snipes is so jacked to be a drag queen, but they're like, all right, we're going to announce New York City's winner or whatever, and they're like, to announce the winner, we're gonna bring out last year's winner. It was a black drag queen wearing a Confederate flag dress.
Called Rachel Tensions. That's
Rachel Tensions.
That was amazing.
So good.
And that's RuPaul there.
Yeah, that was RuPaul there.
I thought it was. I don't know him enough to recognize my guess, but I figured that was a small cameo.
Yeah, and he's picking this year's winner, and he reads it, and Chi Chi, played by John Lasani, is already walking up, ready to accept it. It's a tie, though, and it's not Chi Chi.
What?
It's between Vita, Patrick Swayze, and Noxima.
Because Chi looks like shit, honestly.
No, she was
That's
cute.
part of it.
She was cute.
Look cute to me.
But
Like
it's a tie
face,
between Vita, Patrick Swayze, and Noxima, Wesley Snipes. And Chi runs off, very upset, falls on the stage while trying to run off everything, and they end up finding her in a stairwell crying. And Vita is the comforting character. She's the
mom.
Mm-hmm.
The experienced
Reserved.
motherly figure.
Yeah.
Vita Boheme.
And they're trying to comfort her, and Vita and Noxima argue about Chi because Vita wants to bring her with them to California to kind of learn the craft. But Noxima's like, nah, we ain't bringing them. We got first class tickets. We're flying there. And Vita does convince Noxima, so now they're all going to go to the California together. But they all go to the China Bowl restaurant beforehand. This is the actual restaurant.
The China Bowl. Also, Chi-Chi is a hooker, too, as part of her backstory. And that's kind of like she's lower class, literally sells her body in the street. So there's some of that sort of barrier to like this kind of hoity-toity drag queen aspect.
And Noxima and Vita get into it a lot, especially Noxima, where it's like, you need to earn your stripes as a drag queen. We are queens. We're choosing to do this. We don't stoop down to different levels. We hold ourselves high and we're proud of it.
There's a certain samurai code about being a drag queen. Yeah.
Certain je ne sais quoi. Yeah.
Because we don't know what.
We don't. But they make it into the China Bowl restaurant. Robin Williams is in this restaurant. His name was just John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
I think it's a reference to a Barney song.
No, because his name is my name too.
But his name was Noxima. Her name, sorry.
There's a weird drag code that they were all in, but he seemed to be like financing all the drag queen business in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting because because he is the star of the Birdcage, where he puts on a drag character, and there's a whole big drag show in that thing too. So it's
Robin Williams is,
and that's the year after this too. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like he's really dipping hard in these roles, which is kind of interesting.
Well, he is able to pay them their LA round trip flights and then gets them a deal and money for a road trip across America. He offers them, trains and buses, and I ain't riding no bus. But they do get a car, and they're going to drive it cross country. This salesman in the car did not want them to take the caddy.
Yeah, this is kind of funny because they're drag queens, so of course they're going to go with the stylish, like flamboyant option, the Cadillac convertible. But like, there's no way you're going to even make it out of the city. You should take the Corolla. At least you'll get there. And they're like, "What do you think we are? Fucking accountants? We're drag queens."
I also thought that maybe it was a slight because throughout the movie, a lot of people just view them as women. So maybe it was like a slight to this car might be too much for you girls to handle. You just take the Corolla or something as well.
That might be part of it too.
I didn't see that just because I figured that guy was a friend of Robin Williams.
You didn't see it because it was on your phone.
Because it was on my phone. Yeah. It was on my phone. It was too small. My little eyes couldn't see that far.
I wasn't wearing
on my small phone.
I wasn't wearing my glasses.
That cat right there. It talks.
You're just pointing. You just see just pixels.
You fucking guys. My phone runs an 8-bit.
On my BlackBerry. I couldn't see it. It's all too small. Yeah, you're right. Maybe because he's just a friend, he knows, but
yeah, he's just trying to be helpful. It's like, this thing literally sucks. Don't take it. And they're like, we love it.
Honey.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, honey.
Yeah.
But they take the caddy and before they do that, Vita's looking in her hand mirror at the China Bowl restaurant, and behind her she sees the picture on the wall of Julie Newmar with a handwritten note to Tu Wong Fu on it, and they want to take it and with them to find this Wong Fu. It's like, you're in this restaurant.
Yeah, she was sneaky about it.
Their sort of token of their journey.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's the ideal woman of sorts.
The original Catwoman.
Statuesque.
Some might say the original Slim Shady. Most don't, but some do.
Yeah, it's funny because you can say something, you can be the only person to have ever said it,
That's
and you can be like, some people have said it, and it can be just you.
There was once I said, "Oh my God, Tanuki Mario took down a Goomba tower at full mushroom speed." And you can
Yeah.
say that some people have said that.
What the fuck does that mean?
We're playing Mario Kart. Tanuki, Cat Mario,
Uh-huh.
took down a tower of Goombas that were in the way at a full mushroom speed when you use the mushroom item.
That's awesome.
Oh, Lucas.
That's me.
One night, Seth, Marina, and I were playing Mario Kart, but we changed all the items to all bullet bills on
I
Baby
heard of
Park.
this. Yeah.
And then we did all fucking blue shells. I
Baby
probably
Park?
almost had a panic attack. Like, if you're first, you're in first for 3 seconds, and then you get hit by 11 blue shells.
Brandon and I were probably crying, laughing for 5 minutes straight. Like Brandon,
I had to
he
roll
was
onto the
dead.
floor. I couldn't
Yeah.
breathe.
That's
My
funny.
asthma
That-
kicked in.
That's like the heat death of the universe, I imagine, a little bit.
Because
I hope it's that much fun to die that way.
the thing is with Baby
I
Park,
think it
you have
is.
no clue who's in front of you. You're just there.
There's no strategy because even if you stay in second, you're getting hit by the blue shells on the way by.
Yeah.
But
It's
Brandon,
all so close that you're getting hit by the explosions too.
On Baby Park?
as soon as you get into first place, you're just later nerds, and then you're 15 blue shells behind you. Say this, keep going. All right, good tangent.
We did it
Keep
with
talking about her. I'm gonna lose it again. What's
we did it with 3 green shells too.
that's
So
made
it
up
was
of
it was
nothing.
not as chaotic, but Seth and I take first and second in it, and Marina still got like another lap to go. And after Seth and I finished, she's like, "Oh, it's not as chaotic anymore." It's because the instant Seth and I got any items, we're always getting the double item. 6 green shells are just going out everywhere.
The computers were like, "Well, just chill out."
They weren't using it as rapidly as we were.
I want to do it
Or when
again.
we did all bananas and you couldn't even see them. There were bananas everywhere.
They were blinded.
So
All
anybody
coins, that'd be crazy.
all coins is the least.
We thought
clever.
about doing all coins, but I don't think we could have handled it.
Just shit another coin.
My top speed is like a 0.2 times faster.
So any Mario Kart fans out there, if you've got the Switch version where you can mod the items in it,
Do all blue shells
do all blue
at Baby Park.
and or bullet bills, because it
Have
doesn't
911 on standby. Though.
with bullet bills. It doesn't matter how good of a player you are. You just need to get a bullet bill and have another one on deck. If you miss an item, you go back like 8 positions.
You lose.
Great for
Yeah.
the grandparents.
Yeah, for sure.
They'd love it.
All right, good tangent. So they get in the caddy. They drive off with the signed picture with them. They're driving on the road, and they end up in Vita's hometown, Sinwood.
There's some cool, I thought like drone shots, but it's too early for drones. So clearly helicopter shots, I
Mhm.
guess, of them driving down with the caddy.
They did some good work there.
On the interstate?
Yeah,
Good work.
over the bridges and whatnot. That over that Pennsylvania bridge, that was a good one.
Yeah, and they came back. Yeah.
But yeah, they end up in Vita's hometown, Sinwyd, CYNWYD. I was like, there are too many consonants here for the double vowel of Y.
I don't remember because I wanted to pronounce it the way that Chi-Chi pronounced it, but
How'd Chi-Chi pronounce it?
like Bala Sinwid.
No, that's what I
Sinwad.
just said.
Yeah, I
But
know
that's
that's
wrong.
the wrong way. Yeah.
But I can win. Baraki.
Buraki.
She lived in Baraki, and so we find out that Vita was super rich growing up, but gave all of this up to just be herself. Family didn't accept her, all that stuff. Her mom even steps out of the door when they see her
Her
pull
house,
up in the
yeah.
caddy, her house, and sees her, sighs, rolls her eyes, and walks back
Sees her.
inside. And Vita, nice. Vita rips up the whole map and just drives off hastily. She's done with this.
She's out of there.
Drag queens don't need maps. They play by the road.
That wasn't Julie Newmar, was it?
The mom?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know who
No,
Julie
she shows up
Newmar is.
later. Yeah.
Okay.
At the very end.
I kept trying to maybe I didn't see her.
When they're like, and presenting this award, Julie Newmar, and she comes into screen.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I thought I was done with them. Like I said, I was listening on the way over here, the rest of it, and I thought the credits were rolling, so I just closed it.
He doesn't know.
I don't know.
I thought that the mom and Claire looked kind of the same though too. To be
The
fair.
mom and Clara.
Claire, the old lady at the village.
Oh, the really old lady. Yeah, not Claire Ann.
Carol Ann.
Carol Ann. You're right. Well,
Carol Ann.
they drive off hastily and they're gone, and they're driving down the road, and Chi-Chi hops out of the car on the highway. She's tired of being made fun of by them when they just call her a boy in a dress instead of a drag queen. And they decided that they're going to teach her how to be a real drag queen. They give the 4 commandments or whatnot that she's got to learn along the way.
Yeah, there's a pretty intense discussion on what it is to be a transsexual, a transvestite, transgender, and just a drag queen.
Yeah,
Which is interesting.
it was a heavy talk for a 1995 film.
And it was kind of, I don't know, I thought it was kind of also like pretty direct too, because it was like, she's like, well, there are these 4 things, and there are these 4 people, and this is what you are, and this is what I are. And it was kind of cool because like 20 years later, everyone's like, no one knows what they are. And it's like, no, they know exactly what they are.
I appreciate the voice too. We don't know. Oh,
That's what they sound like when they say that, though.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? It's been here.
Yeah.
You just weren't paying attention, buddy.
Well, eventually, after all this, they all 3 stop at a hotel somewhere, and they're like, "We shouldn't go in there. We're gonna get mugged or just like kind of like
Real
pushed aside
threat
while we're
against
drinking." Yeah.
transgender people, yeah.
And they go in to meet their friends. This guy's like, "Oh, you're here. Sorry I didn't come out to help." This guy's like, "Oh, come to the ladies basketball convention." So they're hanging out,
here.
and now
That's
you
kinda
get
funny.
now you get to see Noxima tearing it up against the women basketball players.
That was my only note.
Crossed.
Cross, all caps.
Hezzy tween
I had to-
with the finger roll.
Yeah. Took time to write it down, even.
All
That's too
caps.
far away.
All caps
That's a cool notebook.
underlined. Crossed.
So my brother got it for me for Christmas.
Like a little detective.
It says number 7 sibling.
Yeah, it says number 7 sibling. Well, he only has like
Fuck.
4. So I'm like number 1 of the brothers. I'm his only brother. It's funny because Peyton got awesome sister on the notebook, and Regan got number 1 sister in her notebook.
So you
Just
just
like,
got themed
thanks, I
notebooks
guess.
for everybody.
I think so. I got some slime out of it too.
Nice.
Great.
Don't give silly putty to Lucas. Do
Allergic.
not.
I wasn't allowed to have it as a kid. We're good.
No,
Got it on my
his
dad's shirt
throat
once.
will-
Banned in
His
our house.
throat will close up.
Oh my god. What are
That's
we going to
true.
be allergic to?
Do not get
Definitely.
that. Devin would always like play with silly putty and then like hold it. He's like, "The fuck are you doing? Do not."
He plays. He's a little close to the edge. That Devin.
Are you actually allergic, or is it one of those jokes
yeah.
where the punchline
No.
is like you try to eat it all the time so your throat closes?
No,
That's a pretty good joke.
I
Actually,
can't touch it or nothing.
Okay, gotcha. I will not. I
Don't
haven't
even
seen
say
silly
it.
putty in 15 years.
Don't even think about it.
You can't do that.
He's
when
kind of
I'm,
hard
like,
to
on
breathe.
my way to saying
He's kind
it.
of hard to breathe right
Like
now.
putting a
Quit.
wall in front of a
Quit.
train.
He's having trouble.
If I start
breathing.
thinking about it, yeah.
Don't think
We gotta
about
keep
it.
going.
We gotta keep going. Okay.
Naked
So-
grandma.
House.
So Noxima tween Hezzy crosses with the teriyaki chicken wrap into the finger roll with the sauce. Just that whole ladies basketball team.
He did.
Yeah. He did.
He didn't even dunk it or anything.
No, but it was a hella finger roll. He was right at the rim.
Crazy finger roll.
If he
Well, they're
dunked
just so
it, he'd give
amazed by
himself
it.
away.
Yeah.
They already like were surprised
Suspicious.
by the layup.
Literally could have been the MVP of the league, probably. But Back on the road, dancing while driving. They have the attention of all the workers on the trains. It was mostly like men
That's a cool
catcalling them at
scene.
first, but then like a bunch of women joined in dancing with them too, all the business workers.
I love that scene.
There's a good scene. And in the middle of the night, they're driving.
There was one guy just doing this outside the train window.
Let's go.
Got to keep it rolling. In the middle of the night, they're driving, middle of nowhere, West Virginia, when a cop pulls them over while they're reading erotic novels. Chi-Chi's reading this little thing, and Maxine was like, "Oh, honey, you got to keep telling me this." Like,
That's
don't
kind
you
of
remember
funny.
the
Yeah.
erotic novels?
I do.
And the cop is Chris Penn,
The cop is Chris Penn.
Reservoir
He-
Dogs fan.
But he comes and just shouts out the N-word. I was like, whoa! He like hard-r'd the N-word.
Yeah, he does that in Reservoir Dogs too. It's his thing.
Has a
And
real
an S word.
Snedeker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth.
You are one, yeah.
And we're both S words. Shit. He has a real attitude towards career girls. When he has Vita exit the car and he tries to make a move on her. Puts his hand up her dress, starts flirting on her. She just tosses him into the road,
Yeah,
onto his
like
face.
sexually assaulting her.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, somebody's got that quote out there somewhere.
Yeah. She tosses him right onto his face. They leave the scene, but leave behind a shoe. A glass slipper, perhaps?
Oh,
Cars,
metaphor.
anybody?
A car's metaphor?
When he left his
A
lug
r-
behind.
It's not a metaphor, it's
When-
an homage.
When they,
to
it's-
cars.
it's a camel.
It's supposed to be a camel.
They left behind their rusty muffler. So yeah, they leave behind one shoe. And they stop, get changed at a rest stop, and when they get back to their car, it won't. Oh, I put it won't stop. It won't start.
Can't stop, won't stop. And I think maybe do we leave the cliffhanger? See what happens? Their car's broken down.
I think that's
People
apt.
have to. It's like a cliffhanger for us, I guess. It's gonna be like 30 seconds for everybody else.
Yeah, they could just watch the fucking movie the next day.
Yeah.
No, they can't because it'll be 30 seconds. If they were listening, if this were
Yeah,
live, they
right.
could watch the movie in the time.
I'm not gonna release the
But fuck
first
you,
half
nerds!
Monday.
You're gonna hear it in 3, 2. The clap made it in.
Let's go. Pop off.
Nice.
Brother. I thought you were flexing over here because you got the clap.
I
You're
was,
scratching
and then
your
I
head.
would like it transitioned into my head's itchy.
Good chin.
Did you shave with a razor, Seth?
Not yet.
What'd you
Just
do?
The machine?
I finally had enough of it, and I hadn't even moved anything over. I just signed the papers, but yeah, I grabbed an electric razor and just started going to town on my fucking face.
That looks good.
Yeah, it looks weird looking at it. Like I don't think too much. It looked bad for sure, but right now I look too smooth. Also, the camera's not as good as yours. You can't see the stubble.
Yeah, I haven't had a non-stubble forever. I've always had stubble. I'd never go clean anymore.
Chincho! Alex!
All right, I'll see you, Cowboys.
Later, bitch.
Oh,
Big
thank you.
dog.
Sorry. Have a good night.